So, here we are. Oh, it's gonna be tonight. And already my character here in the street is a bulky guy, and it is. But what this game has been around, what, 2 years? Wasn't it? It is. So what make people, is everything applied in the physics here model? And the answer is obvious yes, but of course it's nothing new in some sake. This kind of basic physics have been around from mid-90s, but the scale what is in the one product, of course, it is something enormous. We have in the Half-Life 2 even a little bit more interactiveness with the physics and so on. Allows in the some way or another. There is of course even some novelties in some other ways. So what you can actually taste the clipping of the object. Taste. Now to get in night. And the nightlife there is begun. Well, it's not hard to pick it back, but to make sure that you don't get mugged. Alright, what happened when you rise to the weapon? It's a kind of question. Of course, if you now to think that this is real life and everything what happened in this game inside have a real life consequences, you would have been more mistaken. Look at the people. There is taxis all around the patrol places. They can be maybe stopped by the old way just to shoot a taxi. So maybe it's a weird kind of back. So what language they are talking? This is very the word. So let's see. So the physics model have to be taken out of this green vegetative pulse and pushes. So we are on here. Again, now there is another person calling me. So what we can do? I simply can refuse to answer the telephone. And of course, they are gonna be. So, you gotta use elevators. And here, there is no somehow to where to go ahead here. So this is the interactiveness. Not every houses in this game are used, are made. But maybe it's a technology that we take carry on. But many people won't even mind because there's a lot of interactiveness without any kind of those. So what is it night or day? And this is some kind of maybe a little book to looking for outside, inside, outside. Alright, it's a night all the time, Terry. But the lighting effect. One of the things is that HDR rendering, call it light environmental mapping, how the light is scaled. Of course, it's capturing this kind of a technical as meaning that the light is kind of different environment. Or here is a boxing kind of a training assistance. An easy way to keeping up the knuckles are price. Right, it have a quite a heavy content weight, so any use. So it looks like there is a pizza in the oven. So it's a even kitchen brave. All of those. And this is quite a surprise first because it's quite a bit unrealistic. Anybody could be claim something what is cannot even hold the human man weight. But that's it, the way how this game, the physics somehow that's calculated. Of course, somehow it's great and some other way it's not great. But can we get example the basic other option here? Can we get completely brown? Well, who knows? The cameras. The panning cameras, the front. So that this little pool is getting this. So what entertainment a human home can be? There is a normal interconnection. So the single computer seems to be not to be yet found out here. Maybe you don't have or not. But then there is a normal taste. The shoes, what you now have a poor case there. Something useless in somehow. So what about the living here? Of course, one of the things what it comes first in mind it is a spacious. All the space here, it's very open. Not much really are owned by the person. So few couple of kettles, they all the time want to call. What is it at this point of call? To answer the phone or just decline. It is hard to place. You don't exactly know how it's done. So there is Malcolm X posters in the days. Out of these persons. Those personalities, yeah, the people that matter. What matters here is the puncture, the key, and what will be given, what will be possibilities. Oh yes, so let's look it up and play what about that. Alright, we're going to make it back to the street to check the street life by the game. Well, when you have a cut to tell the application to cut. So, to get it back to the balcony, and just imagine the size of this game. And of course the poor case it is, real estate is, it's a sign. But look at this. The physics sensor making sure that once you have been put all around, it's impossible to actually book the back place. Although that means that for the rest of the game time, this time the physics engine will be memorized that this the furniture, what is here, balcony, the chairs, the lay chair, and some place, if they were now to fallen down to there, the game will be memorized. Alright, let's the basic question: what about to end the game? The saving point. What is the saving point? Do we need the saving point? Could we just simply escape it? And what about here in the floor? There is some couple boards, maybe some kind of the bottle of whiskey. You have to save your game. So that's it. We don't need to actually save game. What about the press F to save game? Just again, the game is saving is one of the good questions. Can we just do anything now and nothing what happen? What will ever happen? We said. So let's see. Now what everything have happened. It's the day is getting quite quickly. So what is the time cycle here? It was a half hour, 24 minutes, maybe some the auto installation in the beginning tree. Maybe it's now the slower pace because it's really aren't going to that quickly, definitely. And it just want to be making more realistic the experience. It's definitely much quicker. And what about the sky? There is some white things going. Are they all helicopters? Or aeroplanes, it's hard to say, but they have two lights there. They definitely are commercial jet planes because that's the IAA standard to have it. There is two things what make it standard. The standard thing, of course, make the days. And look at this. That there is the most typical to the air travel of them all, and they are actually quite funny. The using of these ladders, the broad trappers. There is a way to, of course, to get inside here. So if you wanna get inside to my flat, wrap everything. It's just you just may go to up there, just to walk inside, steal everything what you can get here. You can even spend time so far just first to have a completely unaware of his situation, and that's the place. Look at this. So not too many graphical books here. I have no idea what version is it about, but this is the New York nightlife. Looking for the Manhattan, looking for a place. The question is where you wanna be, what you wanna do. This is town with the possibilities, all the things, and you will just imagine what kind of. It's just only one man again. You're one man. You can do everything, but you're still only just one man. One perception, two hands, one and two legs, nothing more, nothing less, and of course all of the other things. It's just well amazing. But whatever. Let's go to port back what we are. Anything. The walking around. Why so simple thing can be so simple satisfying? Right.